It's jury selection day in Cheshire County. Cheshire County, New Hampshire, that is. But unlike in other counties, as these jurors line up to be selected, activists like Christopher here are providing them with information about jurors' rights. That means when they go in to be possibly selected as jurors, they will have at least had a chance to be informed about a thing called jury nullification. Christopher, what is what is jury nullification?
Jury nullification, as far as I understand it, is the right of the juror to judge the law. Also, if they don't see the law as being fit, they can vote their conscience and say, no, this person is not guilty. We don't agree with the law. So it's another way of, the citizens almost voting for, what they believe in. That's kind of the way I see it.
Law and fit, vote to acquit.
Correct.
So how many times have you guys been out here to do jury nullification, or how many times have you been out to do jury nullification education?
This is month number 11. Next month it'll be a full year that we've been doing it. And it's been 3 months, I believe, that they have not held jury selection for one reason or another. So I think all in all we've probably given out probably about 500 pamphlets, probably, is my guess.
So what that means is when a juror goes in there, if they understand their rights, then what they can do, if they disagree with the law that's a person's being prosecuted under, they can simply vote not guilty. They can vote to acquit. Now this is something that judges generally try to hide from juries. They won't let them know that they have that right. In fact, they'll punish people for even talking about it. Jurors tend to get dismissed from juries for admitting that they know about their nullification rights. And an attorney would probably be disbarred for ever mentioning it. Yeah, quite a line forming in there.
I'd like some information on jurors' rights.
Some information on jurors' rights.
Hi, sir, would you like some information on jurors' rights?
Sure.
Thank you.
So you've got a flyer, but you haven't had a chance to read it yet.
That's right.
Do you know anything about jury nullification?
I know it exists, but I really don't know anything about it.
So you're just going to read the flyer with an open mind, or?
Yeah.
If you were on a case and a judge told you to vote guilty, but you felt like the law was unjust, would you consider voting not guilty?
Would I consider if the law was unjust?
But the person was
I'm
guilty.
not prepared to answer that, but I would have to consider that strongly, sure.
All right, great. I appreciate your time. It would be Cheshire County, which includes Keene, is the only county in New Hampshire where every jury selection event is attended by fully informed jury activists. The flyers advertise fija.org, the website of the Fully Informed Jury Association, fija.org, or some people say fija.
You're just jealous.
Gives activists a chance also to note that Keene apparently has a new parking vehicle. How many of you are able to afford a new vehicle this week? Now, there's a little bit of drama going on while this calm thing is taking place, and Ian is returning from the drama. Did you find anything out about what's going on with the arrested Keene activists?
According to the court, they don't have any paperwork yet, and until they get their paperwork, they can't move ahead with any kind of an arraignment. So they haven't heard anything, basically, about Kurt. They said they'll know more by 9 a.m., so it's possible that the jailers just haven't even gotten there yet, and they haven't brought the paperwork, So,
Ian says we'll probably know more in the next 45 minutes about Kurt Hoffman, an activist who was arrested for a registration violation, thrown in the Cheshire County lockup apparently about the same time I was released, yesterday, July 12th.
Yeah.
All right, thus far?
That's all right, I guess.
You find the idea interesting, or?
Yeah.
Had you ever heard the term jury nullification before?
No.
If you were like in a jury and you had the opportunity to vote not guilty because you just disagreed with the law, even though the person was guilty, would you consider doing it?
I don't know.
All right, thanks a lot. So the number of activists here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Really, probably more than they even need. These activists are actually technically with freekeen.com rather than fija.org. Only takes one determined juror insisting on a not guilty vote to trigger a hung jury situation in mistrial. So unlike at the ballot box, in the jury box your vote really does count for something. Dave Ridley signing off for RidleyReport.com this July 12, 2009. From Keene, New Hampshire.
It is said, or certainly could be said, hell hath no fury like a well-intentioned government. Well, now, I don't know how good the intentions are over here, but I can tell you that the folks at the State House in Concord, New Hampshire are not interested in protecting your freedom for the most part. They're taking it away, piece by piece. Fortunately, unlike in most states, they're not doing it without a fight. That is in large part due to the New Hampshire Liberty Alliance at nhliberty.org. Now, if you were to go into the State House there behind me and do this, you would hit one of the members of the New Hampshire Liberty Alliance, because they're in there all over the place fighting for your freedom. They also offer free training if you want to learn the ways of the Citizen Freedom Lobby. Visit them at nhliberty.org.